Nothing's more frustrating than when you get somebody on the hook. Both of you agree that you're going to send some leads over, and in exchange, you're going to have a phone call, and all of a sudden, business owner isn't answering. You send them a couple leads and they're ghosting you. They're not answering. You're calling them, you're texting them. Super, super, super frustrating. And I have people ask me all the time, like, what do you do when the business owner isn't responding? Okay. So first of all, to answer that question, I want to remind everybody about this law, this universal law called the law of control. I actually don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. And that is, he or she who cares the least has all the control. And I'll go a step further and say he or she that appears to care the least is the person that has all the control. So the only way that you're going to get a response from the business owner is appear to care the least, or care the least, okay? Regardless of the case. And the hard part is if it's been a while since you got a deal, if it's been a while and you're kind of in a slump, if this is your first deal, it's difficult to do this because you really want that deal, right? So what you have to do is you have to put that aside for a minute, and you have to be logical in this. You have to realize, hey, I have to appear to care less, or I'm never going to get control of the situation. And until you get control of the situation, you're never going to close the deal and never even going to get a response. And so what I like to use in these scenarios is something that I call the breakup text, the infamous breakup text. And what that is this is going to be a text message where you're going to let the business owner know that you mean business. You're going to let the business owner know, hey, Mr. Business Owner, hey, Mrs. Business Owner, I know you're busy. I understand, so am I, but I've got leads coming in and I only work with one company. So if I don't hear back from you by 5 o'clock tonight or XYZ time, I got to move on. Okay. Respectfully, Nick. And the first time you do this, it's going to scare the living crap out of you because you're so invested in this. You've sent them leads. You've done everything right up until this point, and they're just ghosting you. And it's so scary to do because it sounds counterintuitive. It sounds like you're just throwing away all your hard work. But I'm telling you right now, until you get control of this deal back, you are never going to get the deal. So you need to send a strategic breakup text. And you don't need to be a dick, and you don't want to sound fake, but you need to let them know that you mean business. You're not messing around. And I need to hear from you, Mr. Business Owner, Mrs. Business Owner, by tonight at 5 o'clock. If not, I'm going with the next option. And I really hope to hear from you. So be sincere. Let them know, hey, I would like to make this work, but if I don't hear from you, I'm moving on. Okay? That's it. And when you do that, what's crazy is if somebody's just dragging you along, they're just going to ghost you. They're not going to respond if you do this correctly. They're not going to respond. And you know what? It sped things up. You knew anyway. You sensed it anyway. And now you know for sure. But if they were on the fence, or they're coming along with you and they're just not giving you priority, what's going to happen is this fear of loss concept is going to kick in, and they're going to go, oh crap, I don't want to lose this. And maybe they don't even care about the leads, but maybe they don't want the competitor, one of their competitors to have the leads. This fear of loss is going to kick in, and you're going to see a message back almost instantly. I've had some of my students that haven't heard from their business owner in 3-4 days. They send a breakup text. Seconds later, they get a text. Hey, sorry, I've been busy. When are we talking? Hey, sorry, here I am. Hey, sorry, I didn't see, whatever. It's a bunch of crap, but regardless, you're going to get a response. If you don't get a response, you either didn't do it correctly or they're never coming along with you. But if you do this correctly, then you are going to hear from this business owner almost immediately. And once again, just to recap, until you gain control of the situation, you're never going to close the deal. And the way to gain control of any situation is to care the least, or at least appear to care the least.